Okay, so I want to talk about this desire you may have for the world. You may be a Christian, but still struggle with certain things. You love the Lord, but sometimes you have a difficult time with intimacy with the Lord, with getting to the Lord. You may not know who you are in Christ. You may not know what your purpose is, what your assignment is. You may not feel anointed to do anything. You may feel like you're just going through the motions. You may be struggling in your walk. You may be struggling with the demand that the Lord places on you. You see, the road is narrow, is hard if you were on it. And on that road, hard ain't easy. It ain't easy. It's restricted. It's narrow. You can't just do whatever you want to, however you want to. Uh, fewer on it. So you might feel isolated. You might feel like lonely because ain't nobody on the road with you. You know, it's one thing to know you're set apart. It's another thing to live it, to always feel like you're on the outside. Some of y'all know people and interact with people, may have come friends with people because you're just in close proximity, right? At work, at school, uh, at your house, you know, neighbors, things like that. And, you know, they're living their life seemingly free and it looks fun. It looks easy. It looks desirable. And even though you know that's the highway to hell, that the many are on, your heart still can't help to have a bent for it. Mm. Oh, the heart is deceptively wicked. Who can know it? That's why Jesus knocks on the door of your heart. That's exactly where he want to be at. But yet and still, you see them and they ain't got nowhere they got to be. Or if they got somewhere to be, it's very few, right? It's like they got to go to work and that's it. They don't have a whole lot of stuff they have to do. They could wake up when they want to. They could do what they want to do. They could sleep in all day. Sundays, they chilling. They in their bed. Yeah, they Netflixing and chilling. They get to say and do what they want. They just living free. Sometimes even, you know, the partying, the clubbing, the drinking, the smoking. I mean, it's just like they just so free. Listening to secular music and you're tired. You're tired of being restricted. You don't want to have to sit up here and I'm just gonna keep it funky. You don't want to be holy. You feel like holy is a drag. You feeling like holy is boring. You feeling like holy is hard. It's work. That's how I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't got no time to sit up here and sugarcoat nothing. That's how you feel. And I want to talk about the issue. We're gonna get to the heart of it. So if I were to tell you that someone was having issues in their relationship, in their marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, seriously committed relationship, not a situationship. And that said, the person was like, I'm gonna go out and have an affair. With that, they said, I'm gonna have an affair because I'm not happy here. I want to go out and find something else to, somebody else to be with, somebody else to give me what I'm not getting here. I see all of these women, all of these men out here, they look so good. They look like they got everything I got. I want some of that. Would you say that's the answer? You would say no. Why is that not the answer? Because you should be getting all that in the relationship. Well, I'm not getting all of that from my relationship. Okay, that doesn't mean that you go out and find it in somebody else. Why? It's available. It's right there because you know that that's going to cause more issues than it's going to help. So let's think about why we would even go and think about getting an affair. Okay, well, I want to go get an affair because I'm not happy because I'm bored, because I don't feel satisfied, because this person isn't enough, because I'm not feeling like I'm getting what I need from another person. Those are reasons. But then if you go do that, you're going to cause more problems. And not only that, you may have issues that may cause irrevocable damage, right? You may not be able to be the same again, even if you can go back to that individual after the affair is done. You're going to take a hit. It's going to change something within you. See, there's going to be damage that's going to be done. Okay, so then what do I do? Okay, do I do a bunch of stuff? Maybe I should go on dates with the individual and buy roses and do all the stuff. Let's go. I got to go ahead and see that person and do stuff. No. What do you need to do? Because it's not just in the stuff. You just ain't going to do a bunch of stuff and that's going to heal your marriage. It's about something deeper than that. What's going to stop you from having an affair? Tell me, people. You want to have an affair because that dude looking good. He's solid. He looking real juicy, like everything you want. Let me come back. That woman, whew, she got everything you need. She the woman that you've been dreaming about, that you've been fantasizing about. She got every check in the box. What's gonna stop you from having an affair? See, it ain't gonna be a bunch of stuff that you do. It's gonna be your heart posture that needs to be inclined to your wife or husband. It's a matter of the heart. You need to work on that. You need to set your heart on that individual. You need to open your heart back up to that individual, and you need to work on establishing intimacy. When you start establishing intimacy and start working through your issues and talking about them and coming together on one accord and committing to walking with one another in this life, that's when you could begin to heal your relationship. I offer the same thing with you and Christ. You see, it's not simply about the world, because when I talk to you about the relationship and why you would want to seek out an affair, it wasn't because the men are so enticing necessarily, right? Or the women is so enticing necessarily. It's because there's something that you're not satisfied with. There's something you're not fulfilled with. It starts with you. It starts with something going on with you. You need to bring that to the Lord, not by just doing a bunch of prayer and a bunch of church stuff and a bunch of activities and a bunch of Bible studies and reading and all this. It's about sitting with the Lord and inclining your heart back to the Father, back to Christ, working on your intimacy with Him and talking with Him about those issues and committing to Him, to walking together with Him in this life. It is about this shift from the world to the Lord. You see, the women are always going to be there. The men are always going to be there. The world will always be there. It's about the shifting of your heart posture that closes the door to those men and women, that closes the door to the world, and that offers it up to your partner, your husband in Christ. Know that when we are talking about double-mindedness, when we are talking about adultery, which the Bible talks a lot about, in forsaking God for another, your covenant with God with another, it is not about the other. It is not about the world. It is about you, your fulfillment, your satisfaction, and about your relationship with the Lord. Don't turn to the world. You're just going to create more problems, more damage, more issues. Close the door to the world and turn to God. I'm telling you, He has you. He loves you. Seek Him.